You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be, will you be there when I wait to save me? A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. In every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be, will you be there when I wait to save me? A superhero in your sleep. A superhero in your sleep. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be, will you be there when I wait to save me?
Hello everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Right, okay, so hopefully we won't crash the Minecraft client today like we have done on 2 separate occasions now. Right, okay, I need to just move some quick things about. Let's just move this thing over here, and we should all be ready to go. So, yep, as the title suggested, today we are building the feasting hall. So we're going to carry on this interior design sort of bit, and yesterday went really well, so I've basically done the same thing. I've prepped everything, we've got everything in the shulkers, and let's just have a quick look. So we've got this, and let's go over to the feasting hall and start getting some stuff done. We might even sleep first as well, just because we're passing the bed. Right, okay, so, we'll run over to the feasting room, which is the room directly under the room that we built yesterday. So, yeah, we've got all this nastiness to deal with, because obviously that's the floor, like from up above. So we've got to cover all this up with some half slabs. So let's get busy with that. And then we can start the rest of this build. So hopefully this won't take too long, seeing as I've pre-prepped it and got everything sort of done. Actually, let's bring this down so we can see what we're dealing with, because this is like Matica again, because obviously I designed all this in a test world today. So it was nice and easy to do on here today, because it really did work quite well yesterday. It was really organised and everything seemed to go quite well. So yeah, I thought I'd do the exact same sort of... It's a bit dark down here. Are we okay with light levels? Let's just pop a torch down there. Obviously it'll break later on. But yeah, I've already had one accident today. Why building this platform, and a creeper snuck up because it spawned up here because I forgot to put the torches up and blew up right beside me. So luckily I didn't die, but it did give me a bit of a fright. It was one of the moments where you go like that when I sort of heard it, and yeah, it's not always funny. Yeah, so you get a little bit of a jump scare every now and again. Keeps you on your toes, I suppose. Well, that's a bit of a rhyme in itself right there. Again, this is probably going to be the most tedious part of the build, is covering up this ceiling. I didn't want to use a full block on it because it would make the room a little bit too small for what I want. So, but I don't want all this nastiness of the glazed terracotta floor from above coming through and ruining the look of this. So I've just decided to keep it quite simple and go with the spruce planks. We don't want a double one right there. Yeah, so keeping it simple seemed to be the right thing to do, I believe. But what I have done is I have done some banner work to try and make the area like stand out a little bit. So we'll get in. I'll show you the designs that I've used for that very shortly. Oh, I've done it again. I wonder how many times that I'll actually do that today. Hopefully not too many. Not that it's a great issue or anything, because it quickly pops off with the axe. But we do run out of slabs really quickly. The other good thing is I had all those slabs like in them chests that were just not being used, so I'm really glad I could use those up, because they were just sitting there just doing nothing, just taking up valuable space in my chests, in my planks chests. So yeah, it's one way to get rid of them, I suppose. And I think this is quite an interesting design that they've come up with. Right, so I thought that we were a lot closer than what we were then. Yikes, we are so far from getting this done. Like I say, this is probably the most tedious part of the build, is just covering up this roof section. But again, we're going to go with some more pillars as well, but we're going to go from a different design to what we did yesterday, because I don't want all the rooms to look all the same. I want them to have like their own sort of characters and style to them, but I also want it to still have like a medieval feel to the build. So I did really put some thought into the design. There was lots of tries and fails as normal, which that's always the case when you're doing something. But yeah, I didn't have as much time today in my creative world as I did yesterday because I went out for dinner today, and so with some family, and it was actually really nice. It was nice to do something a little bit different instead of sitting in and cooking dinner myself, and yeah, it was really good. And I had the most amazing dessert today, like a chocolate cake with pear in it. Oh, it was, and with like creme anglaise. Oh, it was thing. And the one thing that surprised me is I actually ate the creme anglaise, which is like a custard. I ate it with a fork. It wasn't until I'd finished my dessert and like I was looking, I was like, do you know what? I've just managed to eat that with a fork. So how I did that, I have no idea. And I did find it quite amusing. Simple things, please, simple minds, I guess. Oh, but I really do love my desserts. And I was actually talking today about like like favourite desserts, and I couldn't come up with a favourite one. Oh, right, okay, so we're going into stair blocks right there. So yeah, I've got to be a bit weary about that, and I know that is a thing right there. Yeah, so I couldn't think on what was my favourite dessert. It used to be like warm chocolate brownie, but I've just had that so many times of late that it sort of fell away. I think I must go through like spats of things that I really fancy. So once upon a time it was chocolate fudge cake, and then it was banoffee pie, which was my favourite, and then like gooey warm chocolate brownie. But yeah, I couldn't for the life of me today think on what is actually now my favourite dessert. Maybe I need to find a new one. I should imagine whichever it is, it's going to contain some form of chocolate. So I do love my chocolate. Okay, so we've about got this roof done. So, like I said, that is probably the most tedious part of the build. Let's fill the inventory up full of everything. No, we'll just leave that one alone for now. You watch this, I'm going to need something out of that chest now. Oops, I've done it again. I was doing that all day yesterday too. Like placing that middle stair block in the wrong direction. Oh, that's just dirt. I've done it again. It must be just something with me with pointing up with my mouse that I must curve it slightly. So, yeah, I am going to need something out of that other shulker. It's this one, isn't it? Right. Let's just get some of this other stuff out. I'm going to need that very shortly. Because I still have the hole to repair, which when the creeper blew me up. Do I have those in my inventory? Yes, I do. And then this is like a little bit of the pillar work. As you see, instead of going like this way this time, I've decided to take the pillars the other way. And then you might be thinking, oh, well, why is there only like why you done it There, why didn't you do it more in the middle? Well, that'll become apparent a little bit later on as we get down to the bottom floor on why I did it here, and you'll sort of see not only the reasons for it, but the, well, yeah, you will, just the reasons for it. I can't think of anything else. My brain's asleep. Right, we will put as much of the stuff up on this platform as we possibly can. That way we're not going to be working off a scaffolding. Oh, the crunchy noise of this dirt really goes through you after a while. Sounds like you're walking on Rice Krispies. Right, I wonder where they actually get some of the noises from Minecraft. Because some of them I really do appreciate, like the noises. Like, some are a love-hate thing, and some are just, I think, are just really good. And oh, I missed a block over here. Oh, it's, I definitely did the right thing by putting this platform up here, because I thought this was going to be a nuisance trying to get all this, but no, we seem to be okay. This is probably the most complex part of the build, was these little towers or pillars or whatever you want to call them. Right, and this is going to be like the focal point of the build right here. You've got to have like a little focal point, having you know, like something that like catches your eye. So obviously I'm going to take all this dirt's going to be going very shortly. Some Christmassy music going again. Might as well get in the holiday spirit, because it'll soon be upon us. Right, let's get this up into here. And I really do want to get as much done on this world as I possibly can before the holidays start, because I do want to spend a little bit of time away from the server in the next upcoming weeks, so I can just sit and enjoy the holiday season. Oh yeah, and I think Tuesday is going to be my next video release as well, actually, which that's going to be quite interesting, because we're going to get to see a lot Camelot all come together. And I think we're about ready to start taking all this down. Let's start over in this corner and work our way back. That's probably a good idea. It's only about 3 blocks, so even if we fall, it's not that great an issue. It was just easier to stand on here to do that roof than it would be to like try and do it off a scaffolding. In fact, I'm going to jump down here right now, and I think there's about 9 stacks of this thing. 9 stacks of dirt in here. And we'll find somewhere we're going to put our shulkers so they're out the way. In fact, I'm probably going to put them in this doorway actually, because that won't interfere with the build at all. Right. Let's put all the dirt away. So don't want that clogging up the inventory. But like before, I hate just letting it despawn, even though I've got a fair bit of dirt. Excuse me. Right, let's just hope nothing spawns up here now, because I don't think there's many torches up here. Let's try and reduce the size of it as quick as possible. And then you'll see the area where, very shortly, where the creeper got me, because I had to replace it with dirt. That's all I had in my inventory at the time, so I couldn't replace it with stone. Right, grab all this stuff. Waste not, whatnot. I remember at the beginning of the season when at one point you'd have to run over an item probably about 3 times before it would pick it up and put it in your inventory. For some reason the server had a really hard time of trying to grab all your blocks and stuff. Right, okay, so this is the remnants of the creeper hole. So we'll fix that. No more dirt anyway, so no. Right, that's cool. Stick that in there for now. Put that stone away. Don't need the scaffolding. We'll just take everything out of here, so we've got it, everything other than the scaffolding, which we'll put now in that chest over there. Right, so next one down, we'll go with the lights first. We'll get it all nice and lit up. I did go for really simple lighting designs in this stream. Like I said, I want it to be as medieval as I possibly can, so I put in just enough lighting to keep. Thought I heard a zombie. Just my imagination, I guess, playing tricks on me. Oh, I've done it again. So is that middle block? Maybe I should just place the middle blocks first. Then I won't have that problem, will I? Oh, you don't go there, you go there. Take you off of there. And light you up nice and bright. Now let's place that middle block, so I know that's going straight in the middle again if I do that. Right, this side. This is actually going to be quite an easy build to do, I think. So just playing with fire on that one. I am really sort of, I don't think I've ever done as many interiors in a season as I have done in this season, because normally I build the outside sort of building. We'll place them last. 2 of them I can't actually do at the moment, 2 of the banner patterns, because I don't have the things for them. I thought I did, but I need 2 creeper heads to do. Sorry, I need 1 creeper head to actually finish the patterns off, which that was kind of sad. In fact, you know what? This goes right down to that floor. So I might as well just do that. And then the same with this side as well. And then down there. And then we'll do the same over this side. There we go. Let's bring this design down to this side. So we're back with the spruce slabs again, and we're going to create this little platform. This is going to be like I don't want to say, you know, the nobles table or whatever, but it's not going to be built the way that you think it's going to be built. Right, this is going too smoothly. Prior planning actually makes a lot of difference in these streams on how efficiently you can actually do them. So knowing what you're working with and knowing what you've got really does seem to help. Right, place that there, and that is on purpose, by the way, to place that stair block. And then we'll run over here and do the same. We'll stick a stair block there. Join that onto there. And we can do the same over this side. And once again over this side, so you can see like the two sort of tables for everyone else to eat at. Oh, why is that showing a... Oh, I know why that's showing that, because under here, this is going to be like that. This was something that I thought about later. I tried it with one section and I liked it, so I thought I'd carry it on. You know, to have like a foot in the table. Because I thought, you know what, it's just so big that it just doesn't look right. So we'll go up here now and we'll do this one. Same sort of pattern, except for this is only one deep. And we're going to have this split in the table right there. And yeah, it's got, you want to think, oh well, that's a bit odd. Normal the tables don't have a split, like especially for like the nobles of the castle. Right. And everyone is having the same chair. We're not having a throne. Not in here. We've got thrones upstairs. We don't need a throne inside the feasting hall. Normally whoever, the king or queen would have their sort of chair stand out, but not in this one. And it's the same with the throne room. The throne room doesn't have all different chairs. They're all equal. to this again. I think there's about 80 of these in this design. 80 spruce trapdoors in it. So it's quite heavy on the old resources of the trapdoors. If you work it out, that's quite a lot of wood. So I think it's 2 planks per... No, sorry, 6 planks per 2. Oh, you don't belong there. Right. Now we've got these tables to do, which is over here. Torch that needs to go. Now if a creeper spawns, I'll be having a really bad day. 50 levels too. And we all know my luck with levels. Once you hit the 40 mark, this is gonna... That's all my trapdoors gone. Right, okay. So now we need to bustificate these blocks. So these are going to have sea lanterns inside. I ain't bothered about saving the stone for these. It's only like 8 blocks or something. Although I did collect quite a few of them actually. And then obviously now we've got the issue with the sea lanterns in the room underneath. So we're going to have the same issue with that room as we did with that up there. So I don't think... Was that one as well? Yes it is. Okay, I did it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Snowgum. Yeah, so I put the... We're going to have the same sort of issue with the floor, the room underneath as we did with this one. Because obviously we're going to end up with sea lanterns in that roof. But I think that the room underneath is a little bit, you know, taller. So we could do something a little bit better. We need to make that room look really fancy and really regal for its purpose, but I don't think I'll be doing the interior for that one quite yet. I think we might work on some of the actual villagers' houses in the upcoming streams, because obviously they've got nothing in them whatsoever except for a couple of beds. So but I need to get my next video out before I can really tackle them, because obviously I don't want to show the interior before I've even shown off the design of the buildings. That's my timelines all over the place. I don't mind doing the castle, because obviously I've already explained in my videos on YouTube that that's what I'm going to be doing. And this castle has already been showcased in my previous video. So I'm putting my banner pattern on the floor as the carpet. So yeah, this is familiar. This is actually my banner design and my shield design. I wanted this in my starter base, but I couldn't get it to fit anywhere. There we go. So obviously this is a recurring theme, this actual pattern, this like star, because this star also showcases in the gold farm on the floor. It also showcases on my starter house in the banner designs, and it showcases on my shield as well. So yeah, that's this room pretty much done. The only thing that we've really got left to do is to pop these banners up right here. So first of all, we've got this one, which we're going to stick right there, and then we've got the same one right here, and then we've got this one right here, which is the Pendragon. You see, like his little nose and tongue and everything all coming out. Like, I think that's really cool. Okay, so this one I can't do. So this one's like a wither design, and you see like the 3 skulls. I did this in creative, obviously, but I don't actually. You need the charged. You need the creeper. I've got the wither part of the banner design, but I don't have the actual creeper part yet, because you need a creeper head to create that banner pattern, and the creeper heads are really rare to get. So yeah, this one was just done with like the brick effect and the, is it called like is it called the flower burst or something like that, with like a blue banner with black dye in a gradient with a red dot and the red sunburst, the red flower burst. This one's done with you know, like wiggly pattern that's down either side, and then a straight black all the way down, and then it has the flower burst right in the middle, then a triangle on the top in the black, and then at the very end it's the Mojang sign. So, and that sort of gives you this sort of dragon face right there. So yeah, I really like these patterns. They all fit the room well. And if we now take a look at the light levels, we should have a really decent light level all over here. I think the lowest is going to be maybe a 6, which is there. And we're probably, oh, we've got like a, and we've got a 4 under there, but it can't spawn anyway. And then we've got like the 6s down the back. We've got a 5 down there. Maybe you have to put a torch or something at the back and raise the light levels. But I don't want to do anything like that yet. Either that, or I could maybe put some carpet down the back or some stair blocks or something and place them down this back section. That might look interesting. But we can get to that bit later on. So yeah, that was a really quick and easy design. The hardest part of that was that roof. Let's just get rid of the thing. And we need a sign right up here. So we're going to put a sign up here. And oops. And we're going to put something very special on this sign. I need to break it first. So what we are going to put is nulla persona est supra allium. So I need to get some some purple dye, and then some glue, and that basically says nulla persona est supra allium, and that is Latin for no person is above another, because in Camelot that's their whole philosophy, that even a king is not above a working class person, and that was King Arthur's thing. And obviously at the time they would speak Latin, and fortunately I did study Latin. So I thought, yeah, I am going to write it in Latin. So that's why we have nulla persona est supra alium. Right, okay. Now we can go and put the shulker boxes away, and then we can find something else to do. Actually, let's go downstairs and just have a look at the damage to the ceiling, so we know what we're working with that room. Oh no, it's not as tall as what I thought. Oh, I thought this room was a lot taller than this. Okay, so maybe we may need to take this floor down slightly. And so that we can work that into that design, because this is a really, really low ceiling. I really did think these 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought this was about 6 blocks deep. But saying that though, maybe we could work with that, with the pattern, because that is actually the star pattern that's part of my design, so it's all equal. So maybe there might be some way of actually just incorporating this into the design of the room. That's something that we're gonna, well, I'll have to work out, I should imagine. But yeah, so we've got like the feasting tables and stuff like that. I will want to put things on the tables like drinking glasses and stuff, so I'll create up some, you know, like pots, terracotta pots, and then what we will do is we will put a mix of terracotta pots and sea pickles. So we'll travel over to, in fact, we'll empty the shulker boxes first. I'll see, we didn't have very many materials left over. We'll empty the shulker boxes and clean out the inventory, and we will go and pick up some supplies to do the little things inside the room, because some cups and things would look nice on them tables. We've got Jingle Bells playing now. Right, let's put everything away over that side first. Yeah, that's nice. Stone. Right, just drop everything else into the inventory now. Let's see, all them pieces of wood are all gone. All these planks, which were down there. So we haven't got many of them left, which that's kind of a good thing. Lighting, that goes here. Oh no, that one goes there. And that goes there. Oh, and you may have just seen something, like in here. So now I have 8. No, actually I have 9 beacons in total, because I built a wither cage today. So I used up pretty much all of my wither skelly heads, bar 1, which I used for the banner. Oh, chair. And yeah, I went and tested the wither killer out. It all seems to be working really well. So that was a nice productive afternoon. Why don't you stack? Let's put the full stack up there. Move the torches out. Right, I don't think we need to fill up our take a shulker box, because we're not going to be carrying that much stuff. And right, okay, so we'll head over to the starter base. How's the villagers getting on? Oh, there is quite a few golems kicking about down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. We may need to thin that herd. Oh, stuck in our portal. Right. Let's get to our starter base. Nice. Well, back at the starter base once again. I still do love this building. I think it's still quite cute. I've got quite a bit. I thought that was bigger than that. Sea pickles and plant pots that I need. So I think I do have. Oh, I have no plant pots. Oh, how embarrassing for me. Okay, so let's go and grind the villagers. Is there any tools that I can repair? Let's put that down there and repair the pickaxe while we're doing it. Way more than I need. Switch that out now for the axe. We'll do the last villager too. We'll grab some stuff off of him. Check the iron level. I've been forgetting to check my iron of late, and yeah, chest was full, and the backup system was all full as well. So at least I know the backup system that I built in the item sort is working, so the overflow. Right, let's craft up some plant pots. Let's just do it this way. You know what, 64 is going to be more than enough. Let's stick these bricks in here, because that's probably where I'll use them most. We'll take all these plant pots with us. Actually, no, we'll leave 10 here. We'll leave 10 here. Right, let's grab some bone meal. And oh, that's not going to be enough. Right, and we'll get some sea pickles from the pickle farm. This might be a bit noisy. So let's fill that up. That's right, we're just going to leave that just for a second, just to fill up. Oh, that's almost full anyway. That one is full. So it's the hoppers that's going to fill up. We'll just wait until this one's completely full. And then we'll just run this for a couple of minutes. Maybe even just 60 seconds. It does use a ton of bone meal. Really cool compact design this is. This was designed by XP Crafted. And it just works perfectly. super simple to build, super simple to run. You could build multiple of them if you wanted, but it does use a lot of bone meal. But you do get quite a decent amount of sea pickles out of the thing. So we'll just run this until this is all gone. It's a bit loud. But hey ho, yeah, we'll just run it until all this is gone. You see, it uses more bone meal than the chest can actually fill up. Well, this one's not doing too bad. It's just this one here. Like, gets really low on the bottom, but it's filling up constantly, so. It's that hopper there that's. Well, there's always 10 in it, so. Right, okay, let's kill it now. Let's turn it off. Right, there we go. So that's our bone meal farm. A bone meal farm. And oh, we've got loads of sea pickles now. So we'll just take a stack of those. We'll not need a stack of them, but we can put some in the storage system. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Apart from it's now raining, so we're going to get wet feet. And it's night time, so we can stop it from raining. Right, okay. Let's get back to the main base. To the mega base. Who's online? Me, Ninja, and Slow Journey. Slow Journey looks to be AFK though. Again. I'm going to need to start doing some chorus plant harvesting as well. That's going to be a thing that I need to do very shortly as well. But I just manually grow those. Just because we're going to start running out of end rods soon, and I seem to be using quite a lot of them. So every now and again I spend like maybe a couple of hours just growing some of the chorus plants and then smelting them out. And then crafting them up with blaze rods. So still got a fair amount of blaze rods from the time that I spent in... no, we don't want to be going this way, do we? We want to be going into the feasting hall. And we're going to put some cups on the table. Oh, hi Al, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Hope you're keeping well. Oh, that's the throne room. That was yesterday. Yeah, the feasting hall. Right, okay. So we're going to stick some cups down. Yeah, I'm really good, thank you, Al. Hope you've had a great weekend, or still having a great weekend. So we'll alternate these. Squishy noises. That was the same, wasn't it? So we'll squish. In fact, we'll just do it like this and then go back with these pots. That gives it a bit of variety. Today I'm working on the feasting hall of the castle. So we're just doing interiors. So I have been... Well, this is pretty much finished now. It was quite quick, quite a quick build, this one. I'll give you a little bit of an overview just in a second. Yep, there we go. Oh, we've still got that table to do. So, yeah, I'll stand at the doorway, and this is the feasting room. So we've had to put this ceiling in just up here. I've kept it really, really plain because I had tons of this stuff in my storage system, and the feasting hall, I wanted it to look like really kind of medieval, and kind of I liked the idea of having the wooden ceiling. So, and then this pillar work down the side to like, so we can still walk down the sides, but it just makes it look, you know, it just makes it look a little bit medievally, like the roof is actually being supported somewhat. Thank you very much, Al. And then on the floor, we have my banner design. This is a common theme that runs throughout me this season. So this is the actual same pattern design that I have on my gold farm as the floor. It's also my shield design, and it's also on my starter house, which was the very first one. And then we have some a bit more elaborate banner designs over here on the wall. We have like the Pendragon symbol right there, and squish. I just stood on that squishy thing. And then another one of those. There is another banner which will go here, but I need a creeper head, and they're quite rare to find, so that is what it is. And I don't really fancy running around the server trying to cut creeper heads off, because I probably need to kill quite a few of them. I'm kind of hoping someone's already got one that I can buy off of them, or... Oh, thank you. Yeah, I kind of been playing with banners over the past couple of days. Can I bring this one? This banner design, because obviously I've been using Litematica. So in creative, I created this one as well. So this is like a wither. So you've got like the three things, but it's in my red and black colours. And I'm going to put that one there and that one there. It's just I need the creeper, the creeper banner pattern, whatever it's called. Is it called creeper explosion or creeper burst? So yeah, I need to get that one. I need to get a creeper head. And that's a little bit harder than what it seems. Is it like about 1 every 100 drops its head? In season 1 I had about 60 stacks of creeper heads that were just dropping off of everyone. In season 2 and season 3 they seem to be a lot rarer. Okay, so sea pickles, where do I put these? Let's put these near blaze rods, because I'm not using very much, and we'll put the terracotta pots up there in the storage. Yeah, right, okay, so, right, I need some leads. Oh, I've left my slime. I forgot anything in my gear chest. Do I have a lead? Oh, I do have a lead. Right, so we'll take 4 leads, and now I'm going to go and find some horses. And we're going to try and get a horse into the stable. This could be fun. I know where some horses are. So let's go find some. Right. There should be some horses right on this mountain over here. They've been sort of here the whole time. Hello, little horses. Do you want to go home with me? Oh. Come on then. Oh, I thought I clicked that one. Come on. Gonna take you to the new home. Gonna come and live in... Yeah, little horsey. Come on. I'm gonna take you to your new home. I'm gonna look after you. I'm gonna feed you carrots and sugar and... And if you're not fast, I'm gonna send you to the glue factory. Right. We need to make friends with those as well, I think, so we can ride them. It's a shame we didn't have different coloured ones. It just seems the only ones that I have is the grey speckled ones. Right, how do we... Oh, that's a cow. I thought that might have been a horse. No, you're not coming with us today, Mr. Cow. You're going to stay there and we're gonna put you in a farm very shortly. Come on, you two. We can need a name. We need a name, Al. What we're gonna call these pair of horses? I'll let you pick a name for one of my horses. Come on, Ed. We're almost home. Bullseye and Arrow. Oh, well, that seems a fitting name for it. Come on, horsey. Come on. Don't go through the portal. You'll die if you go through there. You'll get squishificated. So, Bullseye and Arrow. Okay, so we'll grab a couple of name tags. And we'll tag these up and we'll name them Bullseye and Arrow. Come on, we're almost at your new home. We need to make this a little bit nicer. Right, okay, so if we tie you there, then stick you there. Come on then. Oh, I bet you can't come through this, can you? With it being only that wide. Come on. That's it. No problem whatsoever. Oh! There we go. Right. Now we need to try and get the other one in there. Hey, Mel. Oh, Mum joined it. Yes, she did. Oh, I've just been thrown off of the horse. It's got a bit of a temper, this one has. Come on. I think Melly will be streaming tonight as well. So, right, we'll go and stick that there. And right, oh, it's night time. There we are. Nice and safe in their new home. Oh, someone slept. That's great news. So, I'll go and grab a couple of name tags. And we're going to go and name them. I've got to go back to my starter base, so I don't have any name tags here. I maybe should go to, grab a load of emeralds and stock up on them from my villagers. Oh, they're so close to that hole that time. One day I'm going to do that perfectly and land right on the ladder. Right, where are we? This direction. Let's go grab some name tags from my starter base. I miss living over here. Oh, am I? Am I really? I didn't check and see how many it is. So, wow, that's not many at all. That would be really cool to... and it make things a lot more interesting for everybody else because we can do some really cool stuff. Right, do you sell name tags? Are you cheap? Yes, you are. 12. Do you do name tags too? You're only one each? How about you? One, yeah. And you? Oh, 5? Nine more, and Yeah, and then I think I need to get, is it like an average of 3 people watching per... Oh, have I got purple dye in here? I've got allium, so I've got pink. I need some allium dye. Some alliums. Average viewer watch, yeah. I think mine's at like 1.2. And I think it needs to be at 3. So I'm pretty much halfway there. But that has gone up because at the beginning of me streaming, I think like about a week ago, it was only at like 0.3. So that's gone up quite considerably. But I did spend quite a bit of time away from stream while I was doing more building, like with the castle and everything, and to be honest, it wouldn't have been a great thing to watch, sitting there watching me build stone and cobblestone walls for 10 hours. So that's why I waited until the castle was done before I started, like, resumed the streams again. Because at least now I've got something in my streams to show. And so we can do like the interiors and stuff on stream. And I want to do a couple of fun things. Oh, we need an anvil. Anvil, right. I don't have one, but I can make one. And that's what's even better is I actually sell anvils in my shop. Right. Why is there white wool in my... Yeah, that's the thing. White wool in my iron chest. 4 of those and 3 of those. Or is it 4? I can't remember. I'm sure it's 4 of those and 3 of those. I'm sure it's that. No. Is it the other way around? I'm making a right mess of this. Ah, it's that. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll need to get that average viewer watch thing up. Right, okay, so we can rename... It might be a good idea to leave this over here, actually. And put this in... Like, because this bit is going to be like the storeroom, so we can put like hay bales and stuff. So we might just leave that there. And we can put some hay bales inside there. So right, we're going to have... Bullseye. Bullseye. And arrow. Like that. Oh, thank you. Well, when it happens at the end of the day. I just love streaming and I love showing what I do. I really love playing. So, hello, Arrow. And hello, Bullseye. We need to give them some food, and I don't have any carrots here. We will get you some food soon. Promise. And then we'll get you some saddles, because... Oh, I have diamond armor as well for horses. So you two might get nice shiny diamond armor too. I think I have about three or 4 sets of diamond horse armor. So, oh, I brought the emeralds with me, so we'll stick them in that chest, just in case a wandering trader comes by and we can buy some mini blocks. good to put them leads back up there. And we'll give these their own chest. Yeah, just there. You can go there. And we'll keep them in that chest right there. So, do we have any hay? 3 pieces. Oh, but we have hay bales. Do horses eat apples? They eat sugar. That's bamboo. I don't think I have any sugar cane over here. Oh, I do have carrots. I have carrots at the farm. I've got a great big whopping farm down here. Let's just see what of a mess that these dudes have made of it. Look at this. Oh, man. They've got wheat growing in the carrot fields, and the villagers are doing this. What a mess. This is all nice and organised. Right. Just take a few of these. Oh, they've been stomping on it as well. I don't have my hoe with me, so let's remove these 2 and get rid of those. And this was all farmland as well at one point, this row here. What a mess they've made. Because that was all farmland too. There's potatoes growing in here now, and carrots, and all sorts of weirdness. Right, yeah, they're just chilling out. They're having a meeting. Oh, they've made a baby. Because there was 3 farmers here at one point. I don't know what happened to the other one. So... yeah, a child. They're having children. And those actually went there on their own accord. All the villagers have all gone, oh, I have a fisher in this one now too. He's gone there of his own accord too. I had a fisher in that one. Oh, there goes that sunflower. He's over there by that meeting bell, which you can't see because it's out of render distance. Yeah, so what I plan to do at some point is put a bell on each one of their houses, and it should create its own mini village. So each house will technically become its own village. Because I'm sure that's how the bell works. And then the villagers should stay around their own houses. Right, so let's go and feed Bullseye and Arrow and see if we can become friends. Right, hello you two. Oh, he's showing off, isn't he? No. You don't like carrots. You like apples though, don't you? You've ate all mine. You like golden carrots though, don't you? Okay, well maybe have to go and feed them some golden carrots. Oh. No, I don't want to eat the carrots, I want to eat me barbecue pork. I could have swore they ate normal carrots at one point. gold. Got plenty of gold. So we can craft up some golden carrots. Is it nuggets for the carrots? Yeah. So I'll do that. Do that. Oh, that's all the carrots we've got. Okay, that's fine. Put this gold away. Wheat. Put it in there. Where's my seed chest? Right there. And oh yeah, I needed some purple dye. So I'm sure allium. Oh, that turns into magenta. So what's purple then? I thought allium was purple. Oh, is it the purple? Is purple the lily? Yours is. I've got a present for you. I'm sure you like golden carrots. Yeah, I thought you did. You gonna become my friend yet, or what? Oh, you certainly munch your nose down. Yay. Yep. So we're all friendly now, so we can put a saddle on and take them for a spin. At some point. Oh, I want to put them hay bales in there and decorate this up a bit. I'm thinking about changing this out, this stone and stuff, for some like mud blocks and stuff. To make it look, maybe we should put a little bit of hay in there too, right at the back. Maybe even need to get a cauldron in there with some water, so they can have a nice drink. Right, okay, that's that done. Now for purple dye. How do we get purple dye? Oh, pig. Come on. You don't belong in this right here realm. Rip. I need to do something with that portal to stop them from spawning in it. Right, you there. I'll put the hay down there. Where can golden carrots go? Food. They can go with food. That's my pork chest. Where's my food chest? Do I have a food chest? Obviously not. So we'll just make a golden carrot chest. Right, purple dye. Let's see what we need. Purple dye. We need... Oh, just red and blue. Oh, well, that's even easier. Dye chest. We have both red and blue. And we get 2 purple. Marvellous. Take one of those. And now I can go and finish the last part of the feasting hall. So, up there and that. So, nulla persona est supra alium, which means no person is above another in Latin. Right, okay, so let's go upstairs and go and check out this other room. This back room. Yeah, so I wanted to make like a terraced inside this one. You know, like with a little, maybe like a little garden with a little overview of the area. Because then we come into the feasting hall this way. So that was a long trip for a shortcut. And then I want to do on the same on this one. So I want like loads of little hanging plants and stuff. And maybe like a little bit of a... maybe like moss carpets or something on the floor. And then some like a couple of benches at the back. So we can sit and sort of stare at the mountain and watch all the creepers running wild. I need to change those doors as well because I don't like the... I don't think they fit the bill for up here. I think they need to be dark oak doors, or yeah, dark oak I think they need to be. So that's something on the to-do list. Right. So what else do I have to do? I wasn't expecting of getting everything done as quick as I have done today. Oh, reset the spawn. That's probably a good idea. Gate. This, about the gatehouse part or the portal. Because I actually need to do some work out here as well. Actually, I did do some more terraforming, so this is no longer floating. So I've got to terraform this out a little bit and bring this down to here because it's quite... right, okay, yeah, just take a deep breath because I almost fell down there. Yeah, so I've got to sort of take this down to that floor. And then this is going to be another village that I build. That won't happen anytime soon, though, because I've got that other section to build. Where's the music gone? Did you... Okay, that's better. Oh, I forgot I've got these two horses that I got at the beginning as well. So we may take one of those and put those in the stable as well at some point, because I'm sure one of them is a really fast horse. So, and yeah, there's the brown horses. So we'll probably take one of these, whichever's the fastest out of the two. We'll take those and we'll put that in the stables, and then we'll take the other horsey down to, because we're going to be building a farm, an animal farm down there, and it's going to have cows, pigs, sheep, and then we may even breed these two horses and then take them down there too, so they're not all on their own. So I want to thin these iron golems down a bit. Right, run away. How many we've still got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, too close. Miss. I needed it for that sign to... Oh, you should have been dead by now. Oh, there it is. We're gone. I needed it for the sign just above the door. Did I hit a sheep? I guess I did. I guess I hit a sheep. Yeah, I'll show you what I used the purple dye for. That was a magenta sheep too. That's been there since right the day that I found this place. Also Mel's streaming too. Yeah, so I did that. I dyed that purple and then lit it up. So, which says Nulla persona supra alium, which means no person is above another. Eventually, what I plan on doing as well under here is fit in a dispenser with some hoppers around, and I'm going to have diamonds shooting up into this fountain, then flying out the top, and then it'll recatch them inside it. So it's going to be like a diamond fountain. I just haven't got enough diamonds to really start messing about with that. Let's say hello to Snowman. Wasting not one not with the sheep, seeing as we're only on like 3 hearts or so. Let's put all this other rubbish away. We'll turn that poppy into dye. What's that about the sheep? Not really. It's just a dropper with a timer on the bottom. That'll shoot out like maybe 4 diamonds like every hour. And so it's actually 2 timer circuits fitted together. It is actually really quite easy when you just fit them together. And maybe when I go to do that, maybe I'll stream that one, because it's not really a complicated redstone circuit. It probably sounds more complicated than what it actually is, because a lot of people kick themselves when they realise on how easy a timer circuit is in Minecraft. Right, okay, so now what I think I really should do is I should start stocking up on things again, because I don't want to start running out of everything. So I'll probably head to my starter base and just... Oh, I might head to the gold farm first and grab a few bits from there, because I think I'll be running out of arrows. So, I'm not sure if you've seen this before. This is my piglin trader. So, they've got lots of, well, we've got a fair bit of everything in here. Arrows. I need some more arrows. I'll take those. I need to craft up some more of this, so I better do this. This is Ninja, this was, is putting chains all over the place to stop things spawning. It is kind of a good idea, but it's also a pain to get around now. Oh, wow, there's quite a few people on the server tonight. How many is there on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people. Stu's not even on yet. Oh, this is like a maze. What's really funny is if you open a shulker box, if you open a shulker box near them piglins, they go crazy. Right, okay, so I can make some more nether wart things. Yeah, if you open a shulker like right here, yeah, I should imagine he will be on very shortly. They get very mad because there's 25 of those dudes up there. And I want some of these nether bricks, so I think I've got quite a lot of these. And then I'm sure I can craft these. Where's the crafting table gone? It was right here. Has it been moved? It's around here now. Okay. So that's the thing. Well, that really didn't make many at all. Better take all that. Oh wait, 25, is that a tiny space? Yeah, any more than that and they're the entity cram and they'd start dying. So they're all on one block. There's 25 of them on that one block. So, and I'll show you how it works. You just literally click that lever, it spits out exactly 25 pieces of gold. They check the purity of the gold and whatever, and they chuck out the stuff. The piston then pushes it down the ice, and then all the hoppers collect everything in sequence. And if the hoppers are all full, instead of having loads of things just floating about, it goes into the fire and it burns. So it doesn't cause any lag on the server. But they're quite noisy beasts. I will put the rest of these ones back. I didn't make as many of them nether bricks as what I thought I would. I think I've got plenty of soul sand in my base already. I've got plenty of ender pearls. It's these things that I want, because I want to start making some fireworks. Oh, that's my destroyificator. Like, if I get too many water bottles like that, I can chuck them in there. And oh, come on! Why are you not wanting to play? And then that just times them out. That's the exact same circuit that I'm going to use to build the diamond fountain. Right there. But instead of them going into lava, they'll be going into water. Oh, hello. There's someone walking about. Oh, it was Mel. Mel is... Or was it Slow Journey going into Mel's portal? Oh, let's go and have a look at the Christmas Island. I've not been over and had a check of it for a while. I really need to pull my finger out. Tomorrow I'm going to build something. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow's stream. I'm going to build something on this Christmas island. I am going to build the secret... Ouch. I just broke my ankle. Oh, wow. So that's Top Hat's tree. Yeah, it's the holiday island. Oh, man. Oh, this looks so amazing. Someone's built all these characters. That looks awesome. I'm guessing this is Durtin because I'm sure this fellow was in season 2. Oh, there's a little penguin house and... And then there's like an advent calendar. Is that an advent calendar? Oh, I really need to pull my finger out and do something. I believe we're going to actually try as well is like all the people from Craftwise, I think, are all going to try and like stream and do like a Christmas party. That's Melly's build. Well, this is absolutely awesome. So I really need to pull my finger out and get stuff to do. That's a bit icky place down there. It's not very attractive little place. A dripstone. Whoa! There's a polar bear over there. Oh, there's quite a lot of polar bears. Oh, the advent calendar. Oh, there's another polar bear over there. I love polar bears. That's like my favourite animal. So, I'm guessing that this is Huffle. This must be Huffle's building. Or is that Bella, maybe? Oh, I don't know. That's mine, and I built the community like lodge, like a ski lodge. Just for people to go in, you know, if they needed materials, a place to sleep. Oh. So. Oh, I'm glad people have used stuff out of here to make things. That's really cool. Did anyone put anything else in it? No. I was kind of hoping someone would actually put all the materials in it. The little characters is Melis. Oh, the little characters is Melis. All right, I thought that might have been Durtin, but they look so good. I love them. They look so cute. It's, oh, brilliant. Yeah, it is. It's a cozy little place where we're not going to get our faces bitten off by phantoms and whatnot. So we can come in there and keep ourselves warm, have a nice hot cup of cocoa, and sleep if the nights. I'll just set my spawn right there, like it. I'm gonna forget that it's set there, and I'll die, and then I'll lose all my gear because it'll despawn. But yeah, tomorrow I'm building something on here. I'm building a Christmas build on here. That's happening tomorrow. I just don't know what I'm gonna build. I know I'm gonna be responsible for the Secret Santa. So maybe I should build that. So my base is over this way. And why is why are you not rendering in? Oh, it's going to Spawn Island, that's why. Yeah. So what my plan is with like a Secret Santa is that everyone will put their name in, and then it'll be a redstone device that they'll press a button eventually when the time's ready, and then it will spit out a name, and then that's the person that you give a gift to secretly. Or we might just exchange the gifts at the Christmas party. So everyone that wants to get involved with that can go and put the name inside the dropper, and it will load the system. Right. So we may need to grind Mr. Frosty again. And that's the reason why I want the fire charges, actually, because I want to create some rockets to... I have no chests available in this area at all, so where do I put the fire charges? That's for me sticks. I've got 5 there, so maybe we'll just fill this area up with fire charges. Yeah, so we don't know who we're going to get on the Secret Santa, which is the whole point of it, really. And then we get to give them a gift of some sort. And I like to give good gifts. I really try and put some thought in behind who and what that person wants. Right, we'll reset our spawn back to there, not on the holiday island. Right, let's grind these villagers because we're going to need to... Oh, let's check our redstone because we've got hoppers. We've only got 1 dropper, so we're going to need some more of those. So we'll craft up a couple of droppers. Is the dropper the one with... Yeah, it is. That's that one. Or is it dispenser? I can never remember which... Dropper, dispenser. I think it's dispensers that I need, not droppers. So we need to craft up some of those. They're a pain to do. Cobblestone. Let's take 3 of those. Let's take some busted bows. Craft up a load of those. Whoops, I made a right mess of that. Right, okay, so 7 of those. We'll take 11 of those. Right, dispensers up there, droppers there, redstone back up there. Repeaters. I've got 44 of those. I have... Oh, plenty of pistons. What am I missing here? Target block. I think I've got everything. I don't need that. I don't need a light. So I'm all good. I am all good. Ready for building my Christmas build. I'm just going to need some red concrete. Have I got any concrete in here? I don't think I can recolor concrete. Oh no. That's going to be a... Does concrete change colour? No, it doesn't. We've got a mod to change concrete, to change colours of things like glass and terracotta, but I don't think it actually changes concrete. So I'm gonna have to go and make some concrete. Oh, right. Okay, so that's gonna be a thing. I only have one bucket of water too. I seem to be running out of everything. Oh, I think I've been taking it over to Camelot though. That's probably why. We can build a very quick and dirty concrete machine. A concrete farm. Which takes about 60 seconds to build. Just need some dirt. A stack of dirt. Some red concrete. So get one of those. One of those and some red dye. I'm almost out of red dye. Considering this was all full of red dye from all the poppies that I had from the iron farm. Okay, we're not gonna play the game, are you? Hello. 2 stacks of red concrete. Is that going to be enough to build a Santa? Because I need to build a Santa, and it needs to be quite big. So let's. In fact, let's do a lot of it. Might as well while we're at it. Right, all good. And we'll grab some more poppies from the free chest and make some more red dye. I think I've got everything that I need to build a basic concrete farm. Oh, someone's sleeping too, so that's even better. Let's grab some poppies. Make some more dye. That was me that put them poppies in there, by the way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this needs to be there. Needs to be 2 deep. Close myself in it. Ghost blocks. Absolutely fantastic. But at least you can see underneath the ground. Oh, that's so janky. Come on. Ghost blocks. It's because there's a chunk border right here. Right, I'm just going to start. I'm not going to wait for the thing to reload. So it needs to be on that block right there. All this needs to be empty. So does that. And I need my silk touch pick. If I position myself right, and then it just fills my inventory. Quick and dirty concrete farm. Oh. That was bad. It's the first time that's actually happened. This will not take very long. Just get wet feet, that's all. Probably going to need some snow blocks for the white because I like the colour of the snow better than I do the actual white concrete block. And maybe some black as well. Oh, can't do it with an axe. Yeah, I'll probably be finished as well before Stu even comes online, because I'm only going to do a couple of hours tonight because I've got to be up early in the morning. Not the fact that I shot Stu last night with an arrow and killed him and murdificated him. Which was sad. Right, last stack. Oh. Hold on, 6 stacks of concrete. That'll be easier. We've still got that glitch. Better fill that hole up. There we go. It's like it was never even there. Right, while we're here, we'll just grind Mr. Frosty. Get some snow blocks from him. That should do. Oh, that only give us half a stack. I need more than that. Gonna need about at least a stack of snow. I'm sure I've put about 10 stacks of snow in the community storage chest though. Oh, you've... That's a bit rough. Right, snow block. Another one. And another one. Okay, so stack of snow blocks. Right, at least I know what I've got to work with. shulker for my Christmas stuff. Oh, that's a nice red colour. Grab some more snow blocks from my storage. Oh, I haven't got many. I have to work on filling that up off camera as well. When I'm not on a live stream, and restore some snow blocks, and I need gunpowder. I'm going to have to build a creeper farm soon. I should really start making a list of stuff that I need. Okay, right. That's enough for today. Right, well, I'm going to call it a day at that, because that's been about a 2-hour stream. We got exactly what I wanted to get done, and a few other little bits and bobs. And tomorrow, we're going to do the Christmas build. It's got to happen. It really has. We need to build the Secret Santa. I said I was going to do it. I am going to do it. And yeah, I'm going to have a load of fun doing it as well. So, right, I'll catch you all later. So, thanks very much for watching. Thanks ever so much for the chat and everything like that. And I will see you all next time. So, bye for now.